Hello everyone, welcome to Math Session with Mr. Fauzan. Before we step on into, oh my god, there's a donut in front of me. I wonder what are we going to do with this donut? Are you curious? Let's just check it out. Okay, let's put the donut aside first. Before we step on into improper fraction, I want you all to recall how to read a proper fraction. Now we know that fraction means part of a whole. It is the definition of proper fraction. If we have one whole and split into different parts, that means it is a fraction.
It is a fraction.
It is a fraction. And the key of fraction, it is split or divided into equal parts. Once more, equal parts. Okay, if there are two equal parts, that means the fraction becomes a half or 1 by 2 because the denominator is 2. You can read it as a half. If the denominator is 3 or there are 3 equal parts, that means the fraction becomes 1/3 or 1 by 3. If the equal part is 4, it is divided into 4 parts. That means the fraction becomes 1/4 or 1/4. There are 5 equal parts. That means the fraction becomes 1/5. Excellent. Yes? And so on and so forth until you get 100 equal parts. We can say the fraction becomes 100. Yeah, there's a suffix over there. What if the numerator is equal to another number? Let's say 2, for example. If this is the fraction, how can you say it? Yes, it is 2/3. Yeah, you say the numerator first and then the denominator, 2/3, because the denominator is 3. So what about this fraction? Yeah, if the numerator is 1, we call it 1/6. So if there are 5 shaded parts, and then we will say it is 5/6. Yeah, we can say 5 by 6. Okay, now you know that what you can see here is proper fraction. The fraction we see are the numerator is less than the denominator. Yes, because it is proper fraction. But what if the numerator is bigger than the denominator? To answer that question, let's have an activity here with these donuts. I'm going to cut these donuts into 4 equal parts. Remember, the keyword is 4 equal parts. Okay, 1, and then like this. So I want to make sure every part is equal. So the fraction that I make is, yeah, tick, 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 tick by 4. Yeah, the denominator is 4. If I take one piece of it, how many pieces did I take? Yes, it is only 1/4, or we can say also 1/4. Now what if I want more? I take 2 pieces of it. I take 2 pieces of it, it becomes, yeah, 2/4. Let's just take all 4 pieces of it. How much it becomes? Yeah, 4/4. Yeah, or 4/4. And what does it become to you? A 1/2 of it again. So that means 4/4 is equal to 1/2. And these are the proper fractions. What if somebody wants more of these donuts, but only this part of it? Okay, then let's just bring it now. Aha! Another piece of it. Now, let's see here. I'm going to divide this one whole donut into 4 equal parts once again. I take another piece. So the amount of pieces that I take is now increasing. How much? 4/4 plus another 1/4, which we can say I take 5/4 of the donuts. Still confused about it? Let's check this illustration.
Today we're learning how to identify and write improper fractions. Let's say we have a pizza party, and at the end, there's this much pizza left. How could we describe how much pizza we have? Well, one of the simplest strategies we can use is to count up the number of pieces of pizza we have. We can count that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces of pizza. Like with any fraction we write, the number of pieces we have becomes the numerator. So 11 will be the numerator of our fraction. What about the denominator though? Well, the denominator is always the number of parts in one whole. If we look at just one whole pizza, we can see that it's made of 1, 2, 3, 4 parts or pieces. Each of these pieces is 1/4 of a pizza, so our denominator is 4. The fraction 11/4 is one way to describe this amount of pizza, and it's called an improper fraction, because the numerator of 11 is larger than the denominator of 4. This means our fraction is larger than one whole. Now let's practice identifying an improper fraction together. Let's write an improper fraction to describe this image. Remember that in a fraction, the numerator is the number of pieces we have. How many shaded pieces are there in total? There's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 shaded pieces. So our numerator is 13. Then our denominator is going to be how many parts are in one whole. How many parts does it take to make just one square? We can see that one square is made up of 1, 2, 3 parts. So our denominator is 3. We can use the improper fraction 13/3 to describe this image. Here's another problem to practice with. What improper fraction can I use to describe this image? To start, what should the numerator of the fraction be? The numerator is the number of shaded pieces we have. Here, there are 12 shaded pieces, so the numerator is 12. What should my denominator be? The denominator is the number of parts in one whole. We can see that each whole is made of 5 parts, so the denominator is 5. This image is the fraction 12/5. Now it's time for you to try on your own. What improper fraction can represent this image? In this image, we see that we have a total of 9 shaded pieces. Our numerator is 9. Then we can count that there are a total of 4 parts in each rectangle, so the denominator is 4. We can use the improper fraction 9/4 to describe this image.
Great job!
How to present an improper fraction in a number line. Let us consider this number line. First, between two whole numbers, let us find how many partitions are made. Let's find how many partitions are there between 0 and 1 or between 1 and 2. Now, as we count, there are 7 partitions, right? This means two numbers are divided into 7 equal parts. That's so, that means the denominator of the fraction becomes 7. Let's put our numerator starts from the beginning. From 0, let's start. It will be 1/7 or 1/7, 2/7, 3/7, 4/7, 5/7, 6/7. After 6/7, it will become 7/7, which is equal to 1. As we know, any fraction where the numerator and the denominator is equal, then it will become a whole number, which is 1. After that, continue not with 7/7 again, that is 8/7, 9/7, 10/7, and so on and so forth. Let us conclude our meeting today. A fraction which has numerator is less than the denominator, we can call it as proper fraction. If the numerator is greater than the denominator, fraction becomes improper fraction. So improper fraction can be also considered as greater than 1 itself. See, this is 1 whole and we have another fractions. Okay guys, that's it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you can understand clearly. To open your textbook, page 12 and 13. We'll be waiting for you in the Google Classroom. Bye-bye.